These are the Phaeton Bridge MS500 headphones. A day for your diary. Today we're going to look at the Phaeton Bridge MS500 headphones. These headphones are brand new, about to ship. They have an MSRP of just under $300, although we're hearing that they're probably going to be widely available for a little bit less than that. So think $250 to $300 price range. These come in a nice red box. It actually has an unusual way of opening. It actually has one of these zip openers that you'll see on FedEx boxes. So once it's open, it doesn't reseal. Haven't seen that before. Kind of interesting decision. When you open up the box, you're actually presented with an inner box, and it shows the cable and the accessory bag is inside. If you lift this open, you'll see that the headphones are over here, and on this side you've got an accessory box with obviously the accessories. So let's take a look at what comes in the accessory package of the Phaeton Bridge MS500 headphones. You've got in here a soft carry bag. This soft carry bag is great for bringing the headphones with you. I would have preferred on something as high-end as this to have a hard case, but at least they include something. Some companies don't even do that. Inside, you'll find that there is a 3.5 millimeter adapter. So if you're using these headphones at home with an audio system with the larger plug, you can actually use it as well. Just plug the 3.5 millimeter cable into these and you're good to go. You've got this straight 3.5 millimeter to not 3.5 millimeter, we'll come back to that in a second, cable. This is a nice fabric, tangle-free cloth cable. Feels really nice. It does not tangle at all. Really heavy duty, really good quality. And you finally got this cable, again, the nice thick tangle-free fabric woven. A right angle 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. This is really heavy duty. It's even got style on the plug. Haven't seen a lot of companies that actually pay attention to actually adding a really good looking style, fit and finish to a plug like this. This has it. It really screams quality. And you've got this not 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. I think I know why they did it this way, but I do wish that it was just 3.5 millimeter to 3.5 millimeter rather than going down to the smaller plug. We'll talk about that in a second. And you've got an inline control with your one button, play, pause, take a call, reject a call, and a microphone. You're not going to be able to control your audio as far as skipping tracks or adjusting your volume from this remote, but you can play and pause or take a phone call, and there is an inline microphone which is about on par with what you'd expect from a pair of headphones like this. So that's the cable. The headphones themselves are really, really nice. They are made from aluminum, leather, more leather. They are quality. If you look at the hinge over here, this is aluminum, and the hinge itself is aluminum. So you've got a really well-built, sturdy pair of headphones. The adjustment is actually right here. It ratchets a little bit, and you can see these are really a nice style. This is Phaeton's step into the fashion headphone market, as it should be, because these are about $300 headphones. You've got, as I said, the leather band here. I don't know if you can capture it on camera, but you've got these nice perforations here and a nice bit of red trim around it. Don't personally have the need for the red trim, but it doesn't get in the way, and it certainly does complement the cable itself and the red trim inside the ear cup. The ear cups, incidentally, are marked inside with left and right. These are not ambidextrous as far as how you put them on. They are ambidextrous in this regard. The cable itself actually connects to the headphone post rather than the ear cup itself, and as the company notes, it goes in either the left or the right. It is ambidextrous as far as where you connect the jack. Love that, because it means that when you're wearing, let me put these on. It means that when you're wearing the headphones, you can connect to the left if your audio source is over here, or you can connect to The right, if your audio source is over here. Love that feature. Also love the fact that having it connected to the post this way keeps the cord away from your face. You don't have it constantly rubbing against you the way you would if you had the cord connected here and it gets in the way. It also lets you line up the microphone pretty nicely with your mouth if you're using it in that regard. So why do I think they actually went to the smaller plug on the Bridge MS500s? I think if you actually had the larger plug, you would need a thicker cable to accommodate being able to insert the plug into it and have it hold in any real way, and that would have made this much chunkier, and you don't want that. You really don't want that, because as it is, this is not a thin post. The headphones do fold up. They don't get super small, but they do fold up so you can actually bring them with you and put them in the soft case. And they are really, really comfortable. I actually read one early review where the person writing about these said that they weren't comfortable. I don't know what they're talking about. I find them really comfortable. Alana found them really comfortable, and she does not like on-ear or over-the-ear headphones at all. And they didn't get quite small enough for her, but she found them really comfortable. I've been using these pretty extensively and find them exceptionally comfortable. Exceptionally comfortable. And that's thanks to the really thick leather padding that these have. So the real question is, you know, for just under 300 bucks, how do these sound? They sound really good. These sound phenomenal, actually. I have enjoyed using these with a wide variety of different styles of music. There's enough bass, but it's not overly done. There's enough of a mid and a high range when you're listening, and there's a really good amount of clarity. These are not noise canceling, but they are noise blocking, and they do cut out a lot of the ambient sound, which allows the audio coming from the 40mm speakers to really not have to fight nearly as hard to get to your ear and to sound great. So they do sound really, really good. Are they worth the $250 to $300 that they're going to cost when they ship shortly? I think so. These are on par with a lot of the higher end headphones that we've looked at. These have a nice fashion statement, which is really nice. In a crowded marketplace, these have a unique look. They're comfortable, they sound good. You've got the ability to connect to either the left or the right headphone. I do wish that the remote had the ability to increase and decrease the volume. It doesn't, not a big deal. I can see using and enjoying these for a long, long time, especially since they're so well made. So these are the Phaeton Bridge MS500 headphones, MSRP of just under $300, shipping June 2013 at the end of the month, maybe the beginning of July. This is Dan for Gear Diary. Thanks very much for watching.